This is such a nothing waste of time boss, I can't even begin to describe it. So, here's a little video to help you understand the Wall of Flesh experience in Master/Death/ For the Worthy. First of all, I knew his health would be a problem. You know, the way the boss works, you spawn it, it travels across the world, through your underworld. If it reaches the other end, before you kill it, you just die. So you need to kill it before that happens. Normally this isn't a problem, you have access to weapons that give you more than enough DPS. It is a problem on this difficulty, especially with the way I wanted to do it. I wanted to just use rogue weapons, so B-nades and other weapons not going to be available to me. Another thing, I wanted to make an arena just to make things easier for me, so I obliterated half of my underworld. With half of my underworld gone, I was sure this would be enough and the boss would be smooth sailing. So, spawned the boss, tried a bunch of weapons. Tracking disc seemed to be the best. You know, you throw it, it hits all the targets around it at once, pretty much. I figured out where to stand to avoid its lasers. To try and maximize my DPS, I tried to stand as close to the boss as possible. That way, my rage meter will build quicker, and I'll get more rage procs. Many attempts. My issue was the DPS. It still isn't enough to kill the boss before it reaches the end of my arena. So I had a couple options. I could keep trying. I think maybe I could do it, just hopping around the other side of my arena through the buildings and all of that. Or I could just obliterate the other half of my underworld. Another problem was a demon kept spawning and throwing a demon sickle scythe at me, whatever it's called, and killing me. It happened enough times, I got fed up with it. I went to make the battle cry item from Fargo's mod. It has a feature that basically disables enemy spawns. Anyway, I went back to my attempts. Still not enough DPS, even with my big arena. And half the time, I'd be getting killed by this demon that keeps spawning. I could not see it, don't know where it is. Very frustrating. Went back to the drawing board with weapons. Turns out, the tracking disc spins and hits all the enemies at the same time. No, the best DPS is this stupid spiky fish. You just keep throwing it at the boss and it does ridiculous damage. It does so much damage, in fact. You could definitely kill it before it even reaches the end of my first arena, the first half of my underworld. So I just wasted a bunch of time destroying all of my underworld. On top of that, it wasn't a demon that was spawning, killing me. It was the boss, just using a move from a demon that I just didn't see. Anyway, here's the kill. garbage, easy boss that took me about a day to kill. All you have to do is make a big arena and throw fish at its eyeball. The only saving grace of this whole ordeal was I now have a big arena to fight sickness and providence eventually. Yeah, this was a short video, but that's the end of normal mode. I want to do a quick ranking of the bosses. Number 1, tied. It's going to be Slime God and Queen Bee. Definitely do Queen Bee after Skeletron once you get a Cobalt Shield. That will make things a lot easier. You won't get knocked back from the bees or get stun locked by the boss with the charges. Number 2 would be Hive Mind. Probably the best boss all around. Next would be Skeletron. Kind of easy, but a bit of a challenge. Number 4, Eater of Worlds. Bouncy spiky balls just absolutely decimate it. And it's, if you fight it underground, it's comatose. And then 5 is every other boss. They're all nothing bosses. Not ranking the Crimson bosses because just didn't fight them. Yeah, see you in hard mode.